I took a trip, paid a lot of money for gas, well, not all the time, to go through this wonderful U.S. of ours to get to Barrett-Jackson Auto Auction in Las Vegas to go see really cool people. No. To actually go see a 1958 Corvette that sold for over $500,000 and, well, to investigate all the C8 Corvettes that were there and to share this C8 information with you. Let's get into my Barrett-Jackson C8 story. Hey, hello, how are you? Welcome to Road Odyssey. I am Burke. Hope you're having a fantastic day. And in this video, of course, it is all about C8 Corvettes out at the Barrett-Jackson auction. I went to the one in Las Vegas. This was at the beginning of July here in 2022. So I thought this would be a fun and a little different video, you know, compared to most of them that we see. See what kind of C8s that were there for sale and what did they sell for? Why did they sell for the amount that they did? So I thought this was rather interesting, and I have a lot of information related and all encompassing around this C8 video. So instead of me dialoguing for so long, I would rather just get into the video and tell you what's on my mind. So here we go. My wife and I took a bucket list trip through Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona, and then Nevada to Las Vegas. Why? Well, this was based off of seeing how well a 1958 Fuelie C1 Corvette would sell. Not an ordinary Corvette. This was the best example of a C1 topless roadster Fuelie in America would do. This Corvette was resto modded by Hickman Creations, namely Keith Hickman and his brother Brandon Hickman. Since I had been watching this car get restored, being that their shop is just about an hour from my house, I really wanted to see just what would happen when it was to be sold at Barrett-Jackson. Be sure to check out some of my prior Hickman Creations videos. So please go watch my Hickman Creation videos like the shop tours and those specifically about this 58 Corvette. Here is a quick shot of the exterior of Hickman Creations in Gunner, Texas, and a quick clip also from quite a while back when the Corvette was being restored. While at the auction, there were at least 10 C8s that I watched on Friday and Saturday. Some were, well, kind of famous or important, but primarily relative to just the C8 community. So let's take a look at some of these C8s that I saw. On Friday, I watched 4 C8s get sold. The highest priced was $129,800 for the C8R, and then the other 3 Z51 3LTs, just regular Stingrays, convertibles and coupes, they together averaged about $108,900 when they were sold. Let's take a quick look at these 4 Corvettes from Friday. This first one is a IMSA GTLM C8R Championship Edition convertible, sold for $129,800, had 250 actual miles. While there are a few upgrades on this car, I would not say that there is anything else outstanding other than what it is in itself. The second Stingray is a 2021 Z51 3LT convertible, 179 miles, $112,200 is what it's sold for. It was featured at various events such as the 2021 Texas State Fair, Chicago Auto Show, 2022 Barrett-Jackson Palm Beach auction, and other shows. So this is, to me, just a nice 3LT convertible. This is a Z51 3LT Coupe, 71 actual miles, sold for $104,500. It had been at events and races such as the 2021 Road Atlanta, the Petite Le Mans, 2021 Celine 6 Hours of the Glen, and a few other races. So this was kind of a pretty cool car. Another Z51 3LT Coupe with 6,075 miles, sold for right at $110,000. So it was featured in the 2019 MLB World Series, 2019 Autoline Detroit with Corvette, 2020 Corvette Stingray Car and Driver 10 Best, and so on and so forth. So this has got some good, very initial history related to the Corvette heritage, which makes it pretty cool. So a lot of information here on this car. So the group of cars from Friday, I think, sold for fairly decent amounts relative to their heritage in terms of the events that they had gone to and what they had participated in relative to this new, I guess you might say, pedigree of the Corvette. On Saturday, these C8s seem to have brought more money regardless of their history. Only one of them had a little bit of a unique history to it, the factory custom car, but I don't really see much other reason why these sold for more, except that this was the prime selling day and there was probably just more competition in the air. This first C8, a 2020 Torch Red, $95,700. It had 1,856 miles on it. From the description that I read, it looked like it's a 1LT with a Z51 brakes and rotors. Other than that, I saw nothing extraordinary about this car, but it obviously sold for more than what I expected. This 2022 C8R sold for $137,500. That's about $8,000 more than the C8R that was sold on Friday. So here again, Saturday's the day that competition jacked up these prices. And this C8R had 3,494 miles, whereas the C8R from Friday had just 250 miles on it. So, yeah, there was a big difference between Friday and Saturday.
Corvette Stingray Convertible IMSA GTLM Championship Edition. This is number 951 of 1,000 produced. Power comes from a 490 horsepower 6.2 liter V8 engine paired with an 8-speed dual clutch automatic transmission.
This 2022 3LT convertible is VIN number 1 for the year 2022, specially made for Paul Stanley, who is the founder and guitarist for the band Kiss. And this was customized by Mark Russ and Harlan Charles from Corvette. So this is a Corvette factory custom car. And so it had 749 miles on it, and it sold for $198,000. So this was a good buy. Still probably maybe more than what it was worth. I mean, to each his own. But yeah, this sold for a lot. Now we're getting back into what they called the Corvette collection, where they sold 3 on Friday and here they're selling 3 on Saturday. So this was a 2022 C8R 3LT convertible, 47 miles, sold for $161,700, and it was featured at the 2021 NCM Anniversary Bash, the Motor Bella and Corvettes at Carlisle. So not a bad car. And again, another 2022 C8R 3LT Coupe. 56 miles on this, sold for $159,500. This was also featured at the 2021 NCM Anniversary Bash. It was also at the 2022 Barrett-Jackson Scottsdale Motor Bella and Corvettes at Carlisle. So these C8Rs on Saturday completely outsold the C8R that was sold on Friday. So again, Saturday was the day to sell. The last Corvette Saturday evening was a 2021 3LT convertible, 1,713 miles. It sold for $154,000, and this was just used at a single production event. So that was it, but it sold for a ton of money, in my opinion. So that was it for Friday and Saturday at Barrett-Jackson, looking at the 10 C8s. In all, they amounted to $1,362,350. So almost $1.4 million for all 10 of these C8s, which is a pretty penny. Now, on average, they would have all sold for about $136,000 each. So not a bad average. Hopefully we'll see these prices of Corvettes go down here in the near future. There are still dealerships that are really, putting that markup on there. But, hopefully this will change. Things get better, and this market gets better as well. Well, that'll do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please subscribe down below. I appreciate that a lot as well. And as Road Odyssey implies, this is just something else that occurred in my life that I wanted to share with y'all. I thought it could be a little different and kind of interesting if you have not perceived and been involved in any of this sort of thing before. Furthermore, in terms of my channel, I will be having videos coming out relative to Tombstone, Tucson, Arizona with the Air Museum, the Grand Canyon, and probably some more Corvette and car related videos, because there's quite a lot of information here. I had 15, at least 1,500 photographs and videos on this trip. So I'll be busting all of this stuff up into a bunch of other videos as I go along. But anyway, I hope y'all really enjoyed this aspect of the C8 Corvettes. So with that, I guess, relax, take it easy, and I will see you later. Have a fantastic day, and enjoy that C8 if you have one. I know I enjoy mine, so I will see you later. Bye.